Hey everybody, it's me just uploading another video. I had a WrestleMania 25 predictions video, but my camera fucked that up. So there was one part when I was talking that it cut off when I was talking. So I'm redoing this video again because I didn't like my first video, and I knew some of you probably wouldn't like it and you would have made some bad comments about it. So I'm redoing this video. This is going to be my WrestleMania 25 predictions video. Now, I know two people already did their WrestleMania 25 predictions. I know MB Wrestler 87 did his. He did his WrestleMania video like 2 days ago. I mean, he's a good YouTuber, and he's one of the reasons why I wanted to get on YouTube and make videos, because he makes good videos and good entertaining videos. And yeah, and then there's another YouTuber that made another video, made a WrestleMania 25 predictions video, McKellen85. He made a WrestleMania 25 predictions video. Very good YouTuber. One of the reasons why I subscribed to him. Good guy. And then I believe there's one more person, but I'm not sure who it was. But anyhow, I'm just gonna give you my predictions for the pay-per-view event that's gonna be next Sunday. And yeah, I'm just gonna give you my predictions of who's gonna win, predictions on these matches for next Sunday. So let's get started with this video. The first match I got on here, and these matches are not in order. These are how I wrote these matches down for my predictions video. We got Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy in an Extreme Rules matchup. Now, I made a video of what I thought. I made a video, like 3, 4, 5 videos before this video, talking about what I think about the WrestleMania card so far. And when I was talking about this matchup, I said the build to this has been crappy, and I still think it's been crappy, as this is going to be a good matchup, but to me the build's been really poorly booked, and they could have did at least a better job at booking this matchup. But still, match quality wise, this should be a good matchup, because Matt Hardy's a good wrestler. He always brings it. Jeff has been good the last couple pay-per-views, and I expect nothing less from these two. And I think this will be way better than their Vengeance 2001 matchup, because you've seen that matchup. That match was just terrible, and I recommend, if you see that pay-per-view again, or if you watch that pay-per-view for the first time, stay away from that matchup, because that matchup is just awful. But I believe this will be way better than that matchup, and I see Matt Hardy going over Jeff Hardy to set up another match between the two at Backlash 2009, and I believe which will be a steel cage matchup or some other type of gimmick matchup, with Jeff Hardy going over Matt Hardy. So yeah, I see Matt Hardy going over, and he needs the win to establish himself as a heel on SmackDown, because he just turned heel, and it wouldn't make any sense for Jeff Hardy to go over Matt Hardy, who just turned heel recently, and it'll kill all of Matt Hardy's heel momentum, and it'll just be like he turned heel for nothing, only to get beat at WrestleMania. So yeah, I see Matt Hardy winning, going over Jeff Hardy, and then them having a rematch at Backlash. Next matchup I got on here is the Divas Battle Royal matchup to determine who will become Miss WrestleMania. Now, it's going to have the SmackDown Divas and the Raw Divas. You already know about that. And then, of course, you got Santino Marella, who's going to be in there, who's the wild card. And then, of course, you got some divas from the past. Although, don't expect some divas from the past to be in this matchup. Like the divas like Deborah McMichael or Deborah Austin. Don't expect her to be in there, because she's in TNA now. Don't expect Sable to be in there because of the Brock Lesnar situation. Don't expect Tori, not Tori Wilson, the Tori from 1999. Don't expect her to be in this. Don't expect Ivory to be in this. Don't expect Jacqueline. But do expect Trish Stratus, Lita, and Tori Wilson to be in this. Well, maybe not Lita, but it'll be good to see Lita if she is in here. But yeah, just expect those type of divas to be in this matchup. Overall, this should be an okay entertainment matchup to get the crowd fired up. And my prediction for this is either Santina Marella, Lita, or Trish Stratus to send the crowd happy, to make the crowd talk and get the crowd happy and pumped up for most of the other matches on here. So yeah, those are my predictions for that. Number 3, I got Chris Jericho versus Ricky Steamboat, Roddy Piper and Superfly Jimmy Snuka in a Legends versus Chris Jericho matchup. Now the build to this has been really good, but in my opinion, they should have just went with Steve Austin against Chris Jericho. That would have been an even better matchup, because from what I heard and most people have been saying on the internet, that Austin is in good shape. He's been working out and he looks really good. So yeah, it would have made sense to put Austin against Jericho. That's just me, but WWE wanted to give you 3 legends against Chris Jericho. Now, like I said, the wrestling is going to be okay at best, but entertainment-wise, it should be a fun little matchup. And expect Mickey Rourke to come in and cost Chris Jericho the matchup, with the legends going over. In my opinion, Jericho should go over, but I don't see him going over, as the legends will go over in this matchup. So yeah, that's my prediction for that. Legends going over, Chris Jericho as Mickey Rourke cost Chris Jericho the matchup, which you already know is going to end up coming. We then go to the 4th matchup, which is the Money in the Bank ladder matchup between Shelton Benjamin versus Kane versus Kofi Kingston versus CM Punk versus Finlay versus MVP versus Mark Henry versus Christian. This should be a really good matchup. It should be almost the same as Money in the Bank 20 at WrestleMania 21, the same spots. Look for Shelton Benjamin and Kofi Kingston to be your MVPs in this matchup. Look for Mark Henry to do some get involved a little bit in this matchup. Also look for Kane to do some moves in this matchup. But overall, if there's anyone I would pick in this matchup, I got to go with Shelton Benjamin to go over in this Money in the Bank matchup, because the WWE seems like they're going to push him to main event status as he dropped the U.S. title, the MVP. So it makes me to believe that Shelton Benjamin is ready to move up to the next step and hanging with the big dogs as he gets a world title shot. So yeah, I see Shelton Benjamin being your MVP and also your Money in the Bank winner in this matchup. As like I said before, they're already grooming and pushing Shelton Benjamin, and I look for Shelton Benjamin to finally get his win at Money in the Bank, as he's been in the last previous Money in the Bank matchups, and he always seems to come close, but he never tends to win at Money in the Bank. So yeah, I see Shelton Benjamin winning this matchup. Next matchup I got on here is number 5, JBL versus Rey Mysterio for the IC title. Now, it's good to see the IC title being defended, but still, in my opinion, JBL is kind of out of shape. I really wanted to see CM Punk hold it and them do two matches with CM Punk, but they gave JBL the Intercontinental title, I guess, to give the belt even more credibility for JBL. And then of course Rey Mysterio, they gave him this matchup to give him something to do. My prediction for this is Rey Mysterio going over and becoming your new Intercontinental Champion, as this will be JBL's last matchup, because there's been rumors spreading around online and the internet that JBL is looking to retire, and this probably could be JBL's last matchup as he drops the IC title to Rey Mysterio, and which I believe should be a really good, okay matchup between JBL and Rey Mysterio, because these two have wrestled each other in the past and on SmackDown in 2005, and they had a couple good matches, and then in 2006. So yeah, I look for this to be almost the same as their matches from 2006 and 2005, with Rey Mysterio going over and being your new Intercontinental Champion. We got the next matchup on here, which is the tag team title unification matchup, Carlito and Primo versus Miz and Morrison, to determine who will be the unified tag team champions. Now, these two teams have been having good matches against each other on SmackDown as of late, kind of bringing the tag team title division back to where it needs to be. And of course, with the Bella Twins added into it, makes it even more good. But if I would have to pick a winner, I'd have to go with Miz and John Morrison because you gotta establish it to make them more of your it tag team, and that would be it. That would be what the WWE would need to do. Anyhow, I'm gonna break a part 2. Stay tuned for that.